Hey, what's slicing everybody? Chris back with CAC Knives with another knife discussion video today. And today we're going over 5 things that I would like to see more of in 2025 and all the coming years. I hope you all had a good Christmas and a happy New Year. I was pretty busy here in my house, so wasn't able to make too many videos, but we're going to start rolling with some more videos for 2025. My giveaway winner for 500 subscribers was selected, and his knife is on the way to him. Thank you all for keeping the channel going. At 1,000, we will do another giveaway. But let's get on with today's video. The first topic for discussion is more colors for the hardware. Why we get so much black and silver, I have no idea. Okay, it's 95% of production knives come with either black or silver hardware. Why? Okay, it is not that difficult. I repeat, it is not that difficult to do this in multiple colors for a production line. You want to know how I know it's not that difficult? Because this knife cost $60. Looking like this. This was a $60 knife, brand new. So if you're going to try to tell me that it's difficult, I'm going to show you this $60 knife right here. And I'm going to tell you it's not that difficult. And it has purple. It has 2, bronze and purple. And they're not titanium. It doesn't have to be titanium. Come on, guys. Change the colors. You know, change them. That changed this knife drastically, going from just black screws to purple. Now, these ones are titanium, but the point still stands. Like, look. Imagine this knife with just black and just having, you know, the back spacers black. It would be a little more boring, right? Gives it a little flair. Same here. Imagine those screws were just silver. It adds character to the knife. It needs to happen more often. It's that simple. It is that simple. Imagine this knife without purple. Like, it needs to happen more and more. I will admit it's been happening more and more. I think companies are getting the memo. People like it a lot more. I should have brought my my concept up here with a lime green hardware. I didn't think about that. Should have added that to the table, but that's okay. But anyways, it needs to happen more often. Second, titanium pocket clips. Come on, guys. Titanium hardware as well if possible, but we don't want to drive the price up for a lot of these knives too much, but at least add a titanium clip. Okay, titanium clips are amazing. A lot of these steel clips, they can break a lot easier. They scratch a lot easier if they have some kind of collar on them. Titanium clips, I will pay $10 any day of the week, more money, for a anodized titanium clip, or even just one that matches the blade at least. Because when you get a titanium clip, you can anodize it yourself. You can send to somebody else to anodize it. You can make it whatever color you want, and it's going to be a heck of a lot more durable, and it's going to last a heck of a lot longer. Like, look what you can do with titanium clips. This is a faint ano on this one, and you cannot do that unless it's titanium, okay? It needs to happen more often. Titanium clips just make the knives so much better. This is a titanium clip as well with that really bright purple. It needs to get done more often. I can't say that enough. Pretty sure except for these two, every knife here has a titanium clip on it. I will always put titanium clips on knives. Please stop this. And QSP, I've been saying this for years. Put a titanium clip option, please. I have 2 QSP knives right now that desperately need a titanium clip on them. Please do it, QSP. For other companies, if you're not going to put titanium clips on your knives, at least make it an option to do so. Civivi has been coming in clutch over the years, putting out some titanium clips. Civivi, please add some more colors. Throw out some green ones, you know, throw out some gold ones. We need more than just the blue kind of purple anos. I know Lynch does Civivi runs sometimes, and there's a few sellers on Etsy who do some titanium Civivi clips. But for all the other companies that don't have them, Kaiser has some, good for them. CJRB and Artisan Cutlery have some, good for them. Some companies' knives, 90% of the time, just come with them. So good for those companies. Companies like Concept, they pretty much always have titanium clips on them if they're over $100. Kaiser, mostly the same way. So good for you guys. But at least add the option, okay? That's all I'm saying. It helps a lot. If you're not going to put them straight on the knife because you don't want them to cost $10 more, that's up to you. But at least give us the option, okay? The next, integrate Timascus in small, subtle ways so it doesn't drive up the price too much, but do it a little more often. I thought Kubey did a great job. I think it could have been a little bit bigger. I would have liked to seen it a little bigger so we could see those colors better. But they did a good job adding this Timascus pivot ring here. Very nice. Simple little touch. Added another shine to the knife, added another flare of color. And it didn't drive up the price too much more than I think it would have, because this knife cost around a little over $200, but it is in 20 CV blade steel with full titanium. That kind of looks like an integral, but it isn't. Full titanium, 20 CV with the Timascus pivot color and camo carbon inlays. This knife is definitely worth its price, for sure. Maybe a tad bit too expensive, but not much. It's about right on the money. So guys, if you can do that for around $200, make a knife like this, I don't see any reason everybody else can't do it. Let's add that nice little bit of flair to some knives a little bit more often. Doesn't need to be all the time. Just as one option to your knives, okay? Next point, more crazy carbon fiber and more ways to integrate it. The carbon fiber for this knife is one of the reasons that I really like it, because look at this cool cutout to match the cutout on the other side with the titanium. It's like they did the carbon fiber here and they did the titanium here. And you know, I would love to see other companies do things like this. Imagine the cool things they could put in these spots for the titanium, or even just make it one color in the background, or you know, this would be so cool. And let me tell you what, guys, this knife is insanely comfortable and it has a real good grip thanks to it being set up this way. Guys, take notes. This is cool. And I know it's not going to add that much, because guess what? This knife out of China, when it first came out, I know it's sold out everywhere now, but this knife was $80. Okay? Full titanium construction, fade ano throughout the knife, and this really cool carbon fiber cutout. And there was a lot of steps done on the production line for this knife. Look at all the cutouts all over it. 80 bucks. Don't tell me it can't be done. It's right there, 80 bucks. And that's a smaller knife company too. That's CH Knives. So don't tell me no. It can happen. Do it more often, please. And man, I can't stress this last point enough. It has been happening more often. I'm so happy about that. Companies are starting to find out that people love this, including myself, but more resin. Oh my gosh, resin knives are so beautiful. There is thousands of different kinds of resin by different companies. I have not really seen resin that does not look good. They look good on knives like this. They look good on traditionals. Integrate more resin. Nobody's done this yet on a folding pocket knife, but I would love to see this resin. This is a Rough Rider here. Very cool. Like, come on, guys. Imagine that being on a Halloween edition knife. You know? Like, that just looks like witch. To me, that screams witch, right? Imagine that on one of these. That'd be awesome. Maybe with a cool engraving on the blade or something, like a witch's cauldron or something like that. Very cool. Add some resin, guys. This was awesome. Good job, Kaiser. Unfortunately, they only made 100 of these, and then they made a batch of kind of a similar, they used the same resin, but the knife overall looked very different. They made another version. They only made 200 of, so really there's only 300 pieces with this resin in it. But do it more often. Kaiser, you know, wake up. This was a great idea. Imagine if you'd have made 5,000 of those. I bet they'd have still sold out. All the Jack Wolf knives and the Finch knives that get resin on them, most of them sell out. They do, and they sell fast. This stuff, beautiful. It is just gorgeous. So when you take it out in the sunlight, I mean, Artist Cutlery just released a version of one of their knives there a little bit ago that had Deep Space Purple. And I'm going to be doing a review on it soon, but I did do an unboxing on it. It's one of the best resin knives I've ever seen, like the best resin that I've ever seen. And it's sold out. The purple one's sold out. So don't tell me people don't want it, and don't tell me people don't like it, because they do. They want it, and they want more of it. The knife community wants more of it. Hinderer started doing resin knives, and guess what? Just like all Hinderer products, sold out in seconds when they dropped those. So don't tell me the community doesn't want them. I know they want them, including me. Well, let me know what you all think in the comments. Did I hit this on? Is there more things you guys would like to see? As kind of a sixth point, I guess, that I didn't think about beforehand. Why aren't you guys doing things like this more to G10? Look at this cool, like, zombie graveyard that some folks up in Michigan did for me. Way of Knife and EDC Gearhouse. That's the company's name. Kind of lost my mind there for a minute, but they did this knife for me. And why aren't more companies doing this kind of a theme? Like, imagine this being available on a shelf. Some people are going to be like, gas station-y, but this ain't gas station at all. This is good knife materials. You got full titanium hardware here. You got G10 scales that's just been laser engraved, and you got a hella customized blade. Looks awesome. This knife looks awesome. I think it would sell out fast. Yeah, for sure. Do more stuff like this, guys. Be wild. Don't be scared. People are going to buy it. They're going to do it. I guarantee every knife on this table, a few of them have hit somebody watching this video and they're like, wow, I really like that. So don't be nervous. Like, try it. I bet they sell out. Everything that I've seen that's on this list always gets sold. It sells fast. People love it. This Kubey right now is becoming a hot item, and a lot of people are getting it. They have different versions of the camo carbon, different colors of the titanium, but they all have the Timascus pivot ring. Very good knife. Good job, Kubey, on this one. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you want to see more of? Do you agree with what I said in this video? Let me know. If you like these kind of knives, consider subscribing. Pretty much my whole collection is wild like this. I love collecting different knives. I don't collect plain Jane stuff. I don't really care for the plain black G10 and satin blade knives. I like to get creative with my collection. It's no offense to people that do. I'm just letting you know it's on my channel. But with that, enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I will see you in the next video.